Let's get emotional, Craig. And, and by that, I mean mastering our emotions, of course. Look, a lot talked about this, lots of books around kind of emotional management and personal relationships. But again, I go back to the kind of historical view. I can't help but think about that classic phrase, right? It's not personal, it's business, right? This connotation that they're two separate things, right? You've got your personal self, and then you've got yourself at work. And this notion of the leader who doesn't show emotion and can make those hard decisions without getting emotional. Why do you think that was? Number one, that kind of school of thought existed, and why are emotions so important for us as leaders?
Well, and it's such a fantastic question, and it's just this bias and also just misunderstanding of being human. When you look at all the Gallup research around engagement, engagement isn't emotional, right? It's the level of emotional connectivity. What's the secret sauce of human beings? It is our emotions. When we can tap into those emotions, feel fully engaged, feel like, hey, I'm so passionate about this. I'm in a state of flow where I forget about space and time. I'm just so absorbed in what I'm doing. And then it just feels like, oh, this is exactly what I was meant to do. That's what, if you talk to CEOs, founders, any type of organization, board of directors, that's what they're looking for, a culture
Right.
of peak performance. So to pretend that emotions don't play a role is just absolutely misguided, incorrect, and sets us up to underperform. So then what's really important though, emotions can also be incredibly triggering. They are contagious. So whether or not I'm aggressive and hostile versus I'm calm, I'm centered, I'm optimistic, all of those things matter. So I think the more that we're aware that we bring emotions in as part of our humanity, they are our competitive advantage. They are the people who we work with. That's their competitive advantage. And then our responsibility as leaders is, so how can we really combine them and capitalize them in such a way that we're inspired to produce a better future in multiple domains? And so that, to me, it's an interesting kind of bias that's been there and false belief. I mean, the James Carville from the US election, years ago, where he said, it's the economy, stupid. Gallup just came out with an amazing book by their CEO called Blind Spot and how business leaders missed the rise of global unhappiness and the dire consequences this has for us within our organizations, our communities, and around the world. And so this is the data, coming back to the evidence-based lens, is overwhelming when it comes to the importance of our emotions.